For $17, this is a must-have fragrance for people who start in their collection and want to smell nice for cheap. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Max. This is a channel where over 99% of my fragrances are purchased with my own money. So of course, you're going to get an honest review on the fragrances that I go over. And we're going to go over 4 fragrances today, and they're coming from the House of Khadlaj. First, we have Musk Al Khadlaj, which was a $17 fragrance, and you're going to want to hear about this fragrance if you're tight on the budget or you just want to smell good for cheap. We have Empire Victor, which I'm surprised that it's a fragrance that just smell like in the first 5 or 10 minutes that no one mentions. We had Cashmere Sunshine Musk, which this also smell like another fragrance, and I'll tell you which one that is. And we have the Proposal Special Occasion, which is supposed to be a date night fragrance, and I'll tell you exactly what I get from this fragrance. Now the first fragrance we're going to go over is Musk Al Khadlaj. First and foremost, I love the bottle, metal top, thick glass, have black accents on the side. So starting this off, you're going to get citruses and fruits. You're going to get bergamot and apple. The apple is a red apple, and once it reaches the heart, you begin to get coconut. Light touches of it, but you do get small touches of coconut, and it's finished off with musk and amber, making this fragrance warm, fruity, woody, and musky. Now I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's a nice smelling fragrance, gonna get you compliments. The performance is gonna be 8 to 10 hours. As soon as you think it's gone, it's still gonna be there. The seasons are for spring and summer. But to be honest with you guys, a lot of you gonna love it. I'm not a fan of it because although it take different turns, it still end up being just a nice smelling blue fragrance that's clean, fresh, citrusy, fruity, but it's in the line with a lot of the others. It smells great. You're gonna get compliments, but I'm not a fan of it, but a lot of you will love it, and that is Musk Al Khadlaj. Now the fragrance coming up next, we have Empire Victor. And I'm surprised a lot of people haven't mentioned this, and this is a newer version. All in all, the first 5 to 10 minutes of this, and I'm surprised no one has mentioned it, smell like a masculine version or Xerjoff Lyra, and then it begins to turn. Now in the beginning on my skin, I pick up on lemon and I pick up on caramel. Now that's the first 5-10 minutes that make it smell like a masculine Lyra. Then after that, the lemon begins to fade and they go in 100% different directions. Then when it reaches the heart, you're picking up light florals. I'm thinking a little jasmines. Then it dries down into a sweet creamy vanilla, a woody oud, and some musk, leaving this fragrance as a sweet, musky gourmand. And at first I didn't think I was gonna like it because it seemed like a very ordinary vanilla fragrance, but this is a very lovely creamy vanilla. But that's Empire Victor. The fragrance we have up next is Cashmere Sunshine Musk. And to be honest with you guys, a lot of people gonna like this fragrance, but to me, the first hour, I can't stand it. And I'll tell you the reason why. Because it smells like a better copy of Lattafa Ashwad like the first hour. Now this is a fragrance I was in love with when I first received it, until one time this lady at work wore it, she doused herself in it, and it almost made me sick. This is almost a copy of this in the first hour, but this is a whole lot better. But at the beginning, you're gonna get that mandarin orange. You're gonna get some florals consistent of that gardenia. You're gonna get some orange blossom. And you're gonna get like a dry jasmine. So it's really a good fragrance. A lot of you gonna love it at the beginning. I only love it once some of them notes kind of disappear, and then I begin to love this fragrance. After that, you're gonna get that sandalwood, ambergris, and musk. But this fragrance is floral, sweet, and woody. That's Cashmere Sunshine Musk. Perfect for a fall fragrance. The performance on this, you're gonna get 10 to 12 hours. A unisex fragrance leaning a lot more feminine, but all in all, a good fragrance. The next one up is supposed to be sort of like a date night fragrance. And when I was looking at the notes, I looked at the notes, I'm like, this is probably gonna be a feminine fragrance. But once I heard the reviews on it, one female said that it was actually a masculine fragrance, but to me personally, I think it's a unisex fragrance, but I don't think it's as feminine as the note said it is. I think it's more unisex, and it could be leaning a little bit masculine. If you love patchouli, you love this fragrance. And that fragrance is the Proposal Special Occasion. I wouldn't say it's a date night fragrance, but it's probably more for a special occasion. But before I go over the fragrance, I just want to show you the packaging on this. It comes in this box. Actually feel and sound like wood, but I think it's just a hard cardboard box. It's in the case like that, very lovely. But I have enough boxes, and this is not that special for me to keep it, so it's going in the trash. But all in all, very nice presentation. Now this opened up with a light touch of peach. Reading the notes, I thought the peach was gonna be overwhelming, and then it also has this raspberry note that I don't get. But looking at those notes, it sounds like a feminine fragrance. Then you get some light touches of jasmine, which is not overpowering. Musk creeps up, but the star of the show is that patchouli. Now this is a patchouli that's not earthy, but it is very noticeable. Then the final composition of this fragrance is spicy, fruity, musky, and fresh. All in all, if you love a patchouli fragrance, you're gonna love this fragrance. I'm in love with it. And the performance on this is definitely 10 to 12 hours. And it's gonna be a fragrance that you probably haven't smelled, probably gonna take some getting used to, but a very lovely fragrance from the House of Khadlaj. Speaking of Lyra, if you want to see my top 17 Xerjoff, click right here. Stay safe. Come back and see me. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you guys later. Peace.